Okay, Mike from Music City, on the road looking for records here out in the Philly suburbs with visiting my son. We're actually in a town called Lansdowne. You can see the movie marquee. And right over there, right next to it, is a place called Vinyl Revival that we're going to go check out today. Not looking for anything in particular. Don't want too much to carry back on the airplane, but you never know what we might find. And it's always fun to look at a record store. And I'm going to come back here tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. for record store day. They are a participating store. We'll see what we can find for my record store day wants. And here we are at Vinyl Revival. We're going to go step inside right now. Here we are inside.
That would be correct.
Here's my son looking through the vinyl. Some past record store day stuff, some nice collectible stuff on the walls. Some singles.
Right. That's what I want.
There's a couple of stacks. We'll look through. There's the proprietor back there.
Yeah, I grew up down on 28th down the Gainey, right on Beacon Street, right near the step. You say King.
There's a nice Neil Young collectible stand-up full size there for harvest. Some videos, some more vinyl.
What was his name?
I used to sell King James records.
You said that was on 54th Street? Yeah. What, Westfield?
Started as a collector, like me.
Some nice autographed items.
He started a little list, sell records for $4 or $5.
Nice Beatle collectible up on the wall.
And then
Well, let's start looking, see if we can find something that we're looking for. Just gave me the bad news that 35 titles for tomorrow's record store day have been delayed. Very interesting. Okay, we're back from Vinyl Revival. I tell you, it was a fun experience. My son Colin and I, we must have spent about 20 minutes in there just talking to the owner, Bruce, about everything musical. And if you could think of who the singer-songwriter was on A&M in the late 60s that put out 2 records, you'll make Bruce happy, because I couldn't think of who he was trying to think of either. But anyway, let's take a look at what I picked up there. Found some good buys. He had some stuff that was a little pricey, but you know, hey, that's what happens these days when you find these old vintage records in great quality. But I got some good buys, and he actually gave me a free record I'll show you. And he also gave me this free record mailer to take my records home on the plane. But let's take a look at what I got. And no real agenda, but just kind of found some things that I really wanted to have. And this was kind of funny. We started talking about this band, and the record popped up when I mentioned to him that I said, I might want to have that. He said, it's yours for free. And that's Tokyo Road by Brewer and Shipley, which has the infamous One Toke over the line. And what I really liked about it, I just love gatefolds. And there they go. And those are kind of corny, but it's on the Kama Sutra label. I like old vintage labels, so that's kind of cool. The first record that I came across that I put in my stack was Bursting at the Seams from Straubs. I love Straubs, and I've been picking up their stuff as I see them. This was nice for only $4, and it's not in pristine shape, but it's pretty good. Lay Down, Part of the Union, 2 songs that I'm familiar with and like, but I'll enjoy that one. Here's one. I know I got this on CD, but to get the vinyl is nice. On the Road to Freedom by Alvin Lee and Milan Lefevre. I think he said Lefevre. And he told me, he goes, when he saw me buy this, he said, this may not be what you think. I said, no, I know all about it. Kind of told Colin, my son, what a guitar god that Alvin Lee was. But, this really on the mellow side, and a record I kind of enjoy. And I also enjoyed when 10 years after got kind of mellow on a Space and Time record. Another one, I almost picked up a really nice vinyl copy of Lamb Lies Down on Broadway. It was $24, but I don't know. I gravitated for this, the Genesis Live record. I've been really going after those 70s live records. And I think the other thing that caught my attention was that that front photo was done by Bob Gruen, the rock photographer whose book I just read and enjoyed. So a little live Genesis to pick up. And then last but not least, I've been trying to find this record for the long time, because I picked it as my album of the day recently and really like a few songs on it. And that's Jonathan Edwards' debut record, and it's got Shanty on there, and it's got his big hit Sunshine. So this is nice on Capricorn, and it's also got a nice gatefold. So not in perfect condition, but $2. So you know, we spent about $20 and did pretty good. And he was so nice enough to take me in the back room, and where we saw that he does have he had 4 copies of the Steve Earle single that I'm looking for Record Store Day. And he said, hey, nobody's going to buy these. And he said, I can't sell it to you now. And I said, I wouldn't let you sell it to me now. I'm a big believer in following the record store rules. But we'll be there in the morning to pick it up, and we'll probably put a coda on this video back then. But hey, if you're in the area, nice little shop in a nice little neighborhood in Lansdowne, Pennsylvania, Vinyl Revival. Okay, it's Record Store Day morning on a Saturday, and I kind of gave you the preview yesterday. I'm heading back to Vinyl Revival to pick up the copy of that Steve Earle single that he had. I don't see any big line there. I see a few people outside. As I mentioned, this is not the most exciting Record Store Day that we've had, and participated in every one so far. But anyway, we'll go pick up that record. Looks like we got a little bit of a wait before we get inside for the Record Store Day drops. All right, I caught it in time. Just going back into the vault for Record Store Day. You said nobody was going to buy it. Oh, there's 3 left.
Right.
All right.
Told you, man.
Awesome. Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Steve and Justin.
Yeah.
All right, we're finishing up here at Vinyl Revival. You can see the store in the background, and got my Steve Earle. And I really like this store. Like I said, the owner here very knowledgeable about music stuff, and he's got a Hendrix video show going on back there in the vault room. Other shows coming up. Very knowledgeable guy. He's gonna show you some great video, and I can't get this straight, but hey, definitely a store worth checking out if you're in this area. Well, this is Mike from Music City signing off. Hey, you know the drill. Like, share, and subscribe if you can. I look forward to seeing you next time.